Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today I wanted to take the time to dive into the Tier 3 set pieces and explain exactly how you get it. That way you are ready to go when it comes out. This is way less confusing than AQ, that's for sure. However, it does rely on doing a few steps as well as getting mats and drops from Naxxramas. I have absolutely no idea if this is going to be changed in Season of Discovery, so this is the normal process that you will do if you are playing any version of the game. SOD could change it, but I have not seen anything to imply that it is going to be changed. So this is what it is now. If it is changed, I'd imagine it will just be turn in your token to get a tier piece, which would be very self-explanatory and simple. But before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So we are here at Light's Hope Chapel, and as you can see, we're on PTR because the Scourge Invasion is actually active right now. However, there isn't really much you can do with it other than kill the mobs for whatever reason. So we are here at Light's Hope Chapel. Now, the very first step that you are going to do for your Tier 3 journey is to get attuned to Naxxramas. So as you can see, I am revered with Argent Dawn, so I have the revered one of 2 arcane crystals, 1 nexus crystal, and a 30 gold. So that is my attunement cost right here. We can complete this quest. Alrighty, so after we turn in our attunement quest right here at Archmage Angelia, you then come here and this dude RPing about the Ashbringer, which is pretty cool. You come in here and then you talk to him, and then you get the quest called Echoes of War. So this is the quest that you have to do. Everyone is going to have to do Echoes of War, and it requires you to go into Naxxramas, and you are going to kill you have to kill 8 captains, 3 venom stalkers, 5 living monstrosities, and 5 stone skin gargoyles. Now these mobs are just the trash mobs within each wing of Naxxramas. So the 4 wings are in there. You kill all of these mobs in the trash farm to go to each of those wings, and then when you come back and turn in this quest, you will then have access to all of the tier 3 turn-in quests. So that is something I cannot show you, unfortunately, because the raid is not open and I did not kill it. However, we can still go to trusty old Atlas loot and show you guys exactly what you're going to need to do. So tier 3 is actually quite awesome in the fact that it actually gives you 9 pieces and you have an 8 set. So that is something that is really awesome and one of the coolest things that we sort of see. So every single piece drops off of a specific boss, and some bosses share. So you are going to have bracers, you're going to have a belt, you're going to have a helm, gloves, legs, robe, feet, and shoulders, as well as a ring, which drops off of the final boss, Kel'Thuzad. So with that, so this is the first boss. You can get your bracers off of them in the spider wing. So a noob and Faralina drop bracers as well. And then we go to Maxina for the gloves. Then Noth drops the belt. Hygen also drops the belt. Lotheb drops the legs. Resuvius drops your boots. Gothic drops your boots. And then the 4 horsemen drop your chest piece. Patchwork drops your shoulders. Grobulus drops your shoulders. Gluth is a bonus boss who can drop literally every single piece of the shoulders, bracers, and belts, depending on, as well as boots for every class. Then Thaddeus is where you get your helmet. Then Saffron does not drop anything, just really cool trinkets and offhands and your shoulder enchants, which are really, really insane. And then KT drops everybody's class ring. Now this is the normal classic loot table. This is not the Season of Discovery, so SOD does have some changes. Keep that in mind. However, once you get these pieces, say you get the bindings, for example, you will then have to come in here and turn in a specific amount of materials for a quest. For Mage, Priest, and Warlock, those are Arcane Crystals, Cured Rugged Hide, Mooncloth, Nexus Crystals, and Cloth War-Torn Scraps. So the War-Torn Scraps drop off of the trash mobs within Naxxramas. So you are going to get either War-Torn Cloth Scraps, Leather Scraps, Chain Scraps, and Plate Scraps. And depending on what class you are, if you use Cloth Gear, use Cloth Scraps. If you use Leather Gear, use Leather Scraps. mail is chain, and plate gear is plate scrap. Pretty self-explanatory there. So in total, the materials you are going to need for that, so for the mage, priest, and warlock, you're going to need a total of 3 arcane crystals, cured rugged hide of 6, moon cloth times 21, and 8 nexus crystals, as well as for the entire set you are going to need 106 war torn scrap. The big pieces like chest and helm use the most, and the lesser pieces like bracers and belt use the least. So I will go down below to the comment section, and I will pin a comment for every single class material mats that you are going to need for tier 3, and this is just the total amount of mats to get the 8 of 8 set. The 9th piece obviously is KT, and it drops off of your KT class ring, so very important that you guys understand that. But that is pretty much all you're going to be doing for tier 3. It's way easier than AQ was kind of a blender, but I wanted to get this out early, explain it to you. There could be SOD changes. Keep that in mind, because what SOD doesn't have is the choices for these tier pieces. So like in Nax, you just got your tier, like it was just that. SOD has specialized tier for every single class and spec, and since no loot was dropping, we do not know how this is working. They very well could just drop the tier helmet. They could do away with all this crafting gear and the materials you need, and go away with the quest, and it could be something similar to BWL or MC, where you just get this helmet, and the helmet's good enough to where you would then go to a vendor either within Naxxramas or here at Lights Hope Chapel. They could turn every one of these NPCs into a vendor. Each one of these NPCs represents a specific class. So like I'm a mage, so I would go to the Archmage right here. And most of the time they actually are wearing the gear too, so it makes it really easy to see which one to talk to get your tier gear. But I would go to her to turn it in. Warriors and like paladins would go to this commander right here. Priests go to the father right here. Warlocks talk to this guy right here, the Scarlet Crusade. Warriors come over here to Corfax right there. So that is just an example of who you would talk to turn in your pieces of gear. Like I said, this guide will work for Anniversary as well when you get to there. And tier 3, the materials will be true pretty much anytime you need tier 3. SOD is the only one that is a question mark. We just don't know. But if it is unchanged, which maybe it will be, these are the materials and the system that you have to do. The core-based system will be there, and these are going to be the materials that you are going to need to turn in. But anyway, guys, that is pretty much it. If you have any questions, anything you'd like to add, anything you think I missed, definitely drop it down below, and I will do my best to get back to you with all of the stuff that you need to know for tier 3. But anyway, I hope you have a great day, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hey you. Yes, you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.